Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about the NFL offseason. Right now, in the heart of January 2026, with the playoff picture already set and teams scrambling to reshape their futures, there's something happening behind the scenes that's so explosive, so shocking, it could rewrite the entire landscape of the league. And no, it's not just a small trade rumor or a whisper in the corridors of power. This is the moment that could shake the NFL to its core. A superstar, an elite player. One of the best of his position, a game wrecker with a past filled with Pro Bowls, game-changing plays, and a hunger still burning bright. My sources just confirmed. I'm talking about something that's so confidential, so clandestine, it's happening under your nose, in plain sight but cloaked in secrecy. Teams are ringing off the hook, executives are frantic, and the front office of one of the league's most desperate teams is working overtime. Private jets, encrypted calls, clandestine meetings. The NFL's best-kept secret about to explode into the headlines. Are you ready for the truth? Because what I'm about to reveal will blow the lid off everything you thought you knew. But beware, once I tell you who this player is and how close this deal is to going down, your jaw will hit the floor. This is the kind of news that leaves the league trembling, the fans on edge, and the entire NFL universe hanging in the balance. Hold tight, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and activate that notification bell because what's coming next is pure, unfiltered insider intel, and trust me, you want to stay tuned. Only a select few are truly inside the loop. Now buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you is so explosive, so unprecedented, it could define the 2026 NFL offseason for years to come. In the next few moments, I'm going to take you deep behind the velvet ropes, into the secret chambers where NFL power plays are being made. I'll reveal the desperate situation of a team, a franchise with a storied history but recent struggles, a squad that needs a game changer to turn their fortunes around. I'm talking about a team that has been searching for months, digging through the darkest corners of the NFL market, trying to find that one piece, that one player who can elevate their defense, ignite their pass rush, and bring back the glory days. And then they found HIM. Yes, I am talking about a name you've heard before, a name that still echoes in the league's corridors of power. But this isn't just any name. This is a strategic masterstroke, a move so bold, so audacious, it could alter the balance of power in the NFC East and perhaps the entire conference. Now I know what you're thinking. Who could possibly be this game changer? Well, I've got the details down to the finest specifics, the exact stats, the whispers, the insider confidences that will leave you stunned. But for now, keep your eyes here. Stay with me because what I'm about to lay out will be the most explosive NFL story of 2026. And trust me, the next 48 hours will be critical. Now, before I drop the biggest reveal of the year, let's set the scene. Let's understand just how desperate this team's situation really is. We're talking about a franchise that's been battling the curse of inconsistency, trying to find their identity again after a tumultuous few seasons. They've tried draft picks, rookies, mid-tier signings, but nothing has truly shaken the foundation. Right now, their defense is hemorrhaging yards, their pass rush is a shadow of its former self, and the locker room is restless. Their fans are calling for a revolution, a spark to reignite the fire of victory, and their front office. They're in the war room, working non-stop to put together the perfect plan. They've been searching for months. Secret meetings in jet-setting locations, encrypted calls with agents, desperate to unearth that one piece that can turn everything around. They need that difference maker, that veteran presence, that unstoppable force who demands respect from opponents and fear from quarterbacks. And then, just like in the movies, they found HIM. But I'm not just talking about any player here. I'm talking about a guy with a resume as impressive as his impact on the field. A player whose name strikes fear into rivals, whose presence shifts the entire dynamic of a game. And no, I'm not going to spill the beans just yet. But stay tuned, because when I reveal exactly who this is, the NFL will never be the same. Now, are you ready for the ultimate truth? Because here it comes. I'm talking about Jadeveon Clowney. Yes, Jadeveon Clowney, the former #1 overall pick, the NFL's most feared pass rusher, the guy who has terrorized quarterbacks across multiple big-name franchises, and who is now, at age 33, on the verge of making perhaps the most shocking move of his entire career. Let's get into the details, because this is no ordinary signing. Jadeveon Clowney, as of January 24, 2026, is currently suiting up for the Dallas Cowboys. He signed a one-year deal in September 2025 after a tumultuous but intriguing career that has taken him through Houston, Seattle, Tennessee, Cleveland, Baltimore, and now Dallas. His stats this season, they look like those of a player still capable of dominating. 12 games played, 5.5 sacks, enough to lead the team in a season plagued by pass rush struggles, especially after Micah Parsons was traded early in the year. His 27 quarterback pressures are elite, a testament to his relentless motor and pass-rushing prowess. And make no mistake, Clowney is still a force of nature on the field. His combination of size, 6'5", around 266 pounds during his prime, and explosiveness makes him a nightmare for any offensive line. He's the kind of player who can shut down the run, collapse the pocket, and demand double teams. His veteran leadership is undeniable, and even as he approaches his 33rd birthday, he's showing that he still has plenty left in the tank. His stats this season. Not just numbers, but proof that he remains a disruptor. From game-changing sacks to game-altering pressures, Clowney's impact on the field can't be overstated. And behind the scenes, NFL insiders tell me that his market value has skyrocketed, especially after he's shown flashes of elite play during a rough team year. The NFL world is buzzing because the Cowboys, a franchise desperate for pass rush help, see him as the missing piece. A veteran who can comfort their young defensive ends, provide leadership, and bring the intensity needed to shake up an otherwise struggling defense. But it's not just about the stats. No, this move is about so much more. Sources close to the situation reveal that top NFL authorities, including league insiders with knowledge of the negotiations, have given a nod of approval, calling Clowney the perfect fit for the Commanders' the team that's in talks with him. Yes, the buzz is that a team with a historical pedigree, craving a resurgence, is pulling the strings behind the scenes to make this happen. And it's not just the front office, the owner. I've heard whispers about Joshua Harris himself, personally involved, pushing for this move to send a message that they are back in the game, ready to dominate again. And the rival teams, they're trembling, knowing that if Clowney joins this particular franchise, their chances of stopping them, of even competing, drop dramatically. This isn't just about adding a player. It's about shifting the entire power dynamic. Now, what makes this so insane? It's the logistics, the money, the incentives, the bonuses. Clowney's current deal with Dallas was short-term, a prove-it contract, but the market for him in 2026, it's red-hot. Smart teams see him as a difference-maker, a guy who can command upwards of $10 million, possibly more, in free agency, depending on how the negotiations unfold. But here's the kicker. The team that's preparing to acquire him is reportedly offering him a lucrative multi-million-dollar deal with insane incentives. Bonuses that include performance clauses like 10-plus sacks, Pro Bowl selection, playoff appearances, and even special bonuses if the team makes deep playoff runs. And why wouldn't they? This move isn't just a quick fix. It's an all-in, high-stakes gamble that could pay off exponentially. Clowney's presence in the locker room, his ability to disrupt opposing QBs, and his leadership could elevate an entire defense into a top-tier unit overnight. But behind the scenes, the drama gets even more intense. NFL insiders tell me that league executives from rival franchises are trying to block this deal. Yes, there are whispers of last-minute negotiations, last-ditch offers, legal teams reviewing clauses, and even whispers of negotiations happening in secretive international locations to keep everything under wraps. One NFL authority, speaking on condition of anonymity, called this move a masterstroke, adding, "Clowney still has the juice." When motivated, he's a top-3 defensive end in the league. If this deal happens, it's game over for the NFC's other contenders. The league is watching with bated breath because this isn't just a player signing, it's a chess move with global implications. And what about the coach? The emotional reaction inside the organization is off the charts. Imagine the joy, the relief, and the strategic brilliance that this move represents. It's a statement. We're back. This team, once lost in the shuffle, is now making a bold statement. Their front office, under immense pressure, is literally working through sleepless nights to finalize the paperwork, beat the clock, and secure this game changer. Now, let's analyze the financials, because this is where it gets even more insane. Clowney's market value has been driven up by his recent resurgence, his proven track record, and the fact that he's still regarded as a dominant force in the NFL. If he signs a deal worth around $12.15 million per year, with incentives, it will be a monumental contract for a 33-year-old pass rusher. But this isn't just about money, it's about legacy. With such a move, the franchise isn't just adding a player. They're sending a message to the league. We're serious, we're here to compete, and we'll pay whatever it takes to build a championship-caliber defense. The scheme fit perfect. Clowney's ability to play both as a traditional DE and as a versatile edge rusher gives this team a flexibility that most defenses envy. He can collapse the pocket from the outside, set the edge against the run, and provide a veteran voice in the locker room to mentor the younger players. Imagine next season's stats with Clowney anchoring the line. Easily 10-plus sacks, dozens of pressures, game-changing plays that turn momentum. His presence alone could force offenses to double-team him, opening up lanes for others. In NFL history, few moves have had the potential to be this transformative. It's a blockbuster, a game-changer, the kind of trade that's talked about for decades. And trust me, this isn't wishful thinking. It's happening, and the next few days will determine whether it's sealed or falls apart. Now, I want you to understand, this is just the beginning. The magnitude of this potential deal is beyond what anyone could have expected just a month ago. The NFL landscape is on the brink of a seismic shift, and Jadeveon Clowney's name will be forever etched into the history books for what's about to unfold. So I ask you, are you ready for the final act? Because the next 48 hours will be the most critical of this entire saga. The league is holding its breath. Fans are waiting with bated breath. Teams are making their final offers. This isn't just a rumor. This isn't just a whisper in the dark. This is the story that will define the 2026 NFL offseason. And I promise you, when this deal finally drops, it will be remembered as one of the greatest, most audacious moves in NFL history. So stay tuned, stay locked in, and get ready to witness history, because what's coming next will be nothing short of legendary. And remember, in a league where game changers are made in moments like these, only the smartest and most connected rises to the top. And I've got the inside info to prove it. The clock is ticking, the stakes are sky high, and the NFL will never be the same. This is just the beginning. The real story is still unfolding, but one thing is for sure, Jadeveon Clowney to Washington, the possibility is real. The suspense, unbearable, the impact, historic. And I will be right here uncovering every twist, every turn, every secret in the days ahead. Because in the NFL, nothing is ever what it seems. Stay with me because what's coming next will shake the league to its core. Remember this moment, because history is about to be made.